So that's
Oh, great.
That's
that's
expertise.
expertise, and an expertise again at 6th level.
All right.
To
Yes.
go
So
twice.
expertise for
No,
6th level.
expertise just lets you,
Do
just
2
lets you
more
get
proficiencies.
more abilities.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't pick 2 proficiencies.
Yes.
Right.
All right.
Okay, so I have to
Cool.
pick 2 different ones.
Yes, you have to pick
Yeah.
2 different ones.
Okay.
All right. We are live. Welcome.
Did we fix the robot first?
No. Ruby, can you fix being a robot? Najma, can you talk so we can see if you
Pardon,
are
what was that
alive?
again?
Oh, I was just asking if you could talk so we can hear you. See if you are also a robot. But you're fine.
Oh, shit. Yeah, give
No,
me a
no, no,
second.
no. You're good. You're not a robot. You're fine.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was
okay.
saying if you
Sorry.
are, we're seeing if you are also a robot, but you are okay.
Okay.
Just Ruby is
Okay,
a robot.
okay.
All
Okay,
right.
yeah, sorry for the lateness.
You're good. Technical difficulties haunt us all. Okay. So, we didn't start at 7, so I don't know if any of I had some kids that helped me make some of the stuff that we're going to do today, and they wanted to watch. I told them 7, but since we had technical difficulties, I don't know if they will still be here. But if they are, hello. And you guys get to finally know what it stands for. But first, we're going to do a little bit of a summary because we haven't had session in so long, and I want to make sure you guys remember all the plot points, and also for our new people that are going, that are possibly watching today. So, this campaign started. Our adventures were all on a ship. They were coming to the technologically advanced but closed off country of Hidianju. They knew that the tension between the elves who ruled Hidianju and the dwarves and the giants who ruled Jonsa, 2 countries on the same continent divided by mountains, they had just the 2 countries had just finished a war, and our travelers knew of this tension, but they were unprepared for a fellow traveler, a dwarf, to be detained as soon as the ship landed, and then as an act of protest against the regime of Hidianju, self-immolated. The group, after this shocking and scary event, decided to band together and checked in at an inn. And they really started to see the cultural divide of this country known as the caste system. All people were divided into castes based off of the colors of the rainbow. People with purple features, such as hair, eyes, or skin color, were at the top, and those with red features were at the bottom. One of the party, Varn, was called here by the lower caste to help stage a rebellion. On the day of the Festival of Light, the most important festival of the year, when the Queen Delphine herself was praising the goddess in rituals, um, the goddess Aegiana in rituals, the rebellion began. Amongst the chaos, the goddess Aegiana herself appeared and did her best to set things to rights. Varin, Kopak, Najma, Misai, and Idru were all invited to stay at the castle as representatives for the lower castes. With their help, the Council of Colors was established, and all castes are now represented in the lawmaking of the country. However, not everyone was happy with the changes. Killings began to happen within the castle gates. Misai disappeared through a portal, and fighting broke out all throughout the streets. Varin was sent to take care of and calm down some of the people in the Orange Caste. However, due to some of his actions, it made a riot break out. Horrified by his actions, Varin attempted to stop the people who seemed to be doing the most damage, but he himself got knocked out. He was found later by soldiers who took him to the captain of the guard of that area. When the captain asked him what was happening, Varin thought he was being interrogated and fought the captain and slipped away. Running back to their safe house within the castle, Varin and Idru formed a pact to give Varin some sort of immunity, some sort of alibi to this event. However, it was all for naught, as the Queen's direct guards knew precisely what had happened and arrested and detained the entire party. Varin was then put on trial, found wanting. However, due to the fact that the goddess herself had previously favored him and his cause, the queens decided to only exile him from the capital city of Heli. Queen Delphine's uncle had heard of these events and wanted to see these intrepid adventurers for himself, and so he sent for the party. Along the way, Idru was called by his patron and disappeared. It was then just Baron, Kopak, and Najma. The Baron, or the Duke, Duke Fabian, had the party do some small tasks around the town before the port town of Memel, before sending them to a gravesite where there had been signs of disturbance. At this gravesite, they put down the unrestful spirits and found out not only these spirits were dwarves. In their studies at the capital, they found out that the war between the elves and the dwarves and the giants was started a little over 200 years ago and lasted for about 150 years. And it was because of a dwarvish ambassador who had assassinated one of the dukes in the city of Heli. And that dwarf was subsequently detained and executed by by the royalty of Hidianshu. Jonse, the other country, took it as a slight and a war broke out. So in this gravesite, all of the undead were dwarves who were not peaceful with their rest because of the cause of their death, and buried in a secret chamber with strong warding bonds was the dwarf who had initially caused this whole debacle. Yet when the party spoke to him, he was merely a shade left, barely sentient. And he spoke of his regrets of his lover and his child. And Kopak, from all of his readings, recognized that the name that he called out, while relatively common, was Miriam, who was one of the queen's mothers. The party then put down, or then again repressed the dwarf, and left the gravesite, the caverns, and returned to the castle in Memel. Unfortunately, there was a emergency that the Duke was then dealing with, and so he asked them for a report and told them he would see them the next morning. The party wrote the report and took a night's rest, and now it is that next morning. All right. So, I think I covered most of the important bits. So you guys have gotten a full night's rest. It's been a very long day. The day before, and you wake up feeling refreshed. And the Duke, um, you guys wake up to a knocking on each of your doors. As you go to, and whether or not you go to open it, a servant calls in. The Duke wishes to meet you for an early breakfast. We ask that you be ready within 15 minutes. We will come back and get you. What do you guys do?
Kopak will finish working on some maintenance on his body since he woke up a bit earlier, and some magical items he was infusing the night before.
Okay.
I'm going to wake up and start grumbling, saying something about looking for some food.
Okay. All right. And Najma?
Najma wakes up pretty groggy from what happened. And yeah, she opens the door and goes down the hall to to meet up and talk over breakfast.
Okay. So, Najma, as soon as you open the door, there is a servant out there waiting for you, and she leads you to the place that you have had brunch with the Duke before, and sort of sits you down. Um, he welcomes you with a smile. He's holding a coffee mug, and he says, "Ah, welcome, welcome. Would you like some coffee for the rest of your companions get here?"
That would be lovely, thank you.
Ah, of course, of course. And he kind of snaps, and several of the servants pour you some coffee. Varn and Kopak, you guys are still sharing a room. Do you guys exit together, or do you leave one at a time?
So, Puck, explain to me again what you did to modify my weapons and armor.
So your swords are now silvered, and your armor is now a +1. And I believe you now have studded leather. Or you already had studded leather, and we just added the +1 to it.
Okay. So what does silver mean for weapons?
I'm sorry,
If you
can
fight like
repeat that?
werewolves or ghosts, you do full damage
Yeah.
instead of half.
Okay.
And then I finished up the Duke's returning sword,
Okay.
and I made me and Najma rings of spell storing.
Okay. Cool. Are you putting any spell into there yet? Because the first time it will mark off a spell slot, I believe. But after that, it will just.
It's no, this one is the one where it just gives you a spell slot back.
Gotcha.
It
Okay.
doesn't give you a spell in the ring yet. I'm not that high level yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think it's just a level 1, but I have to double check. Give me a minute.
I wrote a note down here that says weapon lightning and nothing else.
Lightning weapon.
Do we have any idea what that means? I remember something about me getting electrocuted so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember
you give
saying
him
that as well, but
something.
I don't remember. I don't remember what I gave you.
I'll
So,
rewatch the VOD later and we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Oh, lovely. You have a chinchilla. Everything gets covered in chinchilla dust. Yeah, I didn't write anything. One of your weapons does 1d4 lightning damage. One of your silvered weapons does 1d4 lightning damage. You can
Okay.
pick which one. Alright. So Kopak and Varin, you guys leave together or separately?
I guess together.
Yeah, I'll head out.
Unless you're more hungry than Kopak is, while he's still getting ready for the day.
No, I just look kind of annoyed, but like not anything particular. Looking at myself. I'm just going with the flow. If you leave, I leave.
Okay. Alright, so you guys leave together, and there is a servant waiting at your door, and he leads you to the same balcony that you usually eat brunch on. And Najma is already there, and the Duke greets you with a good morning, good morning. Yes, come sit. Would you like some coffee?
Sure.
And then he snaps his fingers, and a servant pours you some coffee. All right. Varen, my friend, would you like any?
Of course, thank you.
Oh, yes, yes. Same thing happens. And so as you guys have your coffee, dishes are brought in. Once again, it's sort of omelets and sort of like these soups and a lot of like rice dishes. Um, it's a lot heavier than it normally is. There's a lot of creams um, and like very like heavy sauces that go along with everything.
All the carbs.
Yes, all the carbs.
Perfect breakfast.
Yes. And he sort of says, forgive me, I need to eat. I have a long day ahead of me. I need all the energy I can. So let's get right to the point, yes? I read your report. Uh, the shade of the dwarf is still causing you trouble? Did you, and he turned specifically to Najma, no, as a cleric, I'm sure, did you basically banish his soul? I know something, I'm not well versed in things like this, I am not a cleric, but if I am correct, there are ways to make sure his soul can't return and bother the living anymore. Is that correct?
Najma.
Yeah, sorry, I wanted to wait till you're finished because
Oh,
part of
awesome.
that got I apologize. Part of that got
Cut off.
yeah, cut off. Could
Okay.
you repeat it? What was the basics of
Yes.
that?
He is asking if you did something so the soul can no longer enter the mortal plane. Basically, he's asking if you have made sure the soul has completely passed on.
Oh Lord, I'm trying to. Sorry, I'm trying to think back.
The answer is no.
Can I roll to see what I remember?
I will tell you the answer is no. You
Yeah.
prayed and did some incense and stuff, but you do not fully.
I misunderstood.
Get rid
I
of
thought you were
him.
telling her she couldn't roll to remember. That's like harsh.
Yeah, I don't think we
Okay.
did lap rights for them. We just did like basic stuff.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. It's been a fat minute.
I know it's been
Excuse me.
how many months?
Yeah. I will relay that to him that that it was unfortunate big fat no there.
Ah, I see. Well, um, I suppose I shall have to have somebody go take care of it. Then, that Marquis is quite troublesome. Not only does he kill my niece's father-in-law, but uh, continues to harm people even after his death. Goodness.
The
Um,
cave should be clear now for a while. Now that we've fought back the spirits.
yes, I should hope so. I'll send one of the one of my high priests or priestesses to take care of it. And out of game, well, not out of character, you guys have officially unlocked the name of this campaign. It is, drumroll please, Grave of the Marquis.
Neat.
Yeah.
Grave
Yes.
of the Cutoff. Great.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I'm typing it in the
I wish
chat.
she said Marquis.
Grave of the Marquis, yes. I typed it in the chat. So, um, he then says, "Well, I'll send somebody to take care of it. Eat up, eat up. It's a long day ahead. I have another mission for you." You guys, when he says eat up, are you guys actively eating and everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. With gusto.
Okay, cool. He says, "Well," and he eats as well. And a couple of minutes pass where it's just eating. And then after a couple of minutes, he sort of wipes his mouth, and then, well, what I have for you today is, it is just should be just a simple check-in. Uh, there's a temple at the outer city in the Red District. That
Excuse me.
uh, that well, we've heard people have been vandalizing it and desecrating it.
Okay, so you want us to go there and vandalize it and desecrate it better?
No, no. Please go and catch whoever is doing this. Um, Unfortunately, with the emergency that happened yesterday, I have to. I cannot spare people. I hope you understand.
So, vandalism's usually like, pardon me when I say this, a crime for children. You want us to go round up a bunch of kids?
Uh, no. I just simply want you to look and see what is going on.
Okay.
Okay. Are we agreed? Yes. Uh.
Everyone all right with that?
All right.
If it sounds like, oh,
Oh no no. Please please Nashma. Please go ahead.
geez. Sorry, give me a second. Out of character. I lost my train of thought. Give me a second here. Oh, okay. So it sounds like it's just simple observation. It doesn't sound too bad.
Yes, it should be fine. There are reports of uh weird noises as well. But I hope you can investigate. Uh, it's not very high on the priority list, but I'd rather have it done sooner rather than later, if you understand. I shall give you a map, and would you be amenable to leave after breakfast?
I just have one question.
Yes.
How
Oh,
are we going to get back into the city when we're branded to stay out of it?
oh no
Or at
no no
least me
no.
and Varn are.
That was in Heli. This is my mole.
Oh, oh
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes. It's just the one city. Yes.
I thought we were going back to that red district. My bad.
No, that if I remember correctly, you were in the Orange District. I know as people call it the Red Light District. But our
Can
Red
anyone
Light
else look
District is in the
better?
orange. What did you say?
Like, sorry, you're completely robotic and choppy. I can't understand a single word.
Oh,
So are
okay,
you.
yeah. Dead and Matt, can you hear me? Okay. Okay.
Saying I was able to understand you.
Okay.
Yes.
My
Sometimes
computer.
you cut out, but I think it's because you move away from the mic.
No, my computer is not happy. I forgot that I needed to update it, and I am streaming and voice chatting at the same time, and it doesn't like it when I stream and or voice chat. So,
Makes sense.
yeah.
Didn't understand a word of that.
Mm,
I don't know what's going on, but I can't understand anybody.
okay.
Should we all just go out and come back in, or?
No, it's probably something on my end. I understood that. Let me just see if I got something running in the background. Pardon me
Okay.
for a minute.
You're good. All right. So,
Well, Varn does that. I'll give Najma the ring. Here, Najma, I made this, so this should help us stay up a bit more in battle. It
oh,
is a ring of. Let me see what's it called again.
spell storage.
A
Spell
spell
slot.
refueling ring.
There
You
we
can
go.
get a spell slot back of 3rd level or lower once a day.
Okay, let's see. Gotcha. Give me a second to type that in.
I can screenshot it and share it in the chat.
As you do that, Duke Fabian also goes. Oh yes, that reminds me. I believe what you silver, 50 silver each. And he sort of snaps his fingers once again, and you are all presented on silver platters a bag of 50 silver each.
50 silver?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Okay. Let me add that.
Yeah.
I will thank him for that, and then I will ask him, is there a place in town where I might be able to get a gem from?
Uh, what sort of gem? The main places we have are here, or I can source one for you.
It doesn't really matter the type. It just has to be worth 100 gold pieces.
Oh, I see. Yes, I can certainly talk to. Make a note. And he gestures over an attendant who's standing there, a scribe with parchment and quill. Make a note. Talk to Majula. Yes, 100. Yes, yes. And the guy nods and steps back in place, scribbling. Well, yes, we will certainly get that to you. It might take a while to procure, so is it okay if we get it to you when you get back?
That should be fine. Do you want the gold now or later?
Later. We can figure out
Okay.
this business later. Um, an attendant rushes in, and bows and says, "Ah, yes, is this at home already? Okay. Yes. Well, I have to get going. Lovely having breakfast with you. Farewell and good luck on your adventures."
Before you go, here's this that I've been working on while
Yes.
in your ford, and I'll present
Oh,
to him the short sword cane with the ability to return to him.
Oh, this is a fantastical piece. Um, my gratitude. Thank you very much. Um, and he hands
Thank
it
you
off.
for letting me use your forge.
Of course, it was nothing. Hands it off to a servant and then sort of sweeps away. And as soon as he exits the little patio that you guys are sitting on, he is mobbed by couriers and attendants. There are some servants that are trailing behind. There's one whose singular job is just carrying a coffee pot and a mug. Uh, and he moves out of sight, and you guys are left with the rest of the food. So, do you guys want to say there's two servants by the doors? They're the ones that woke you up this morning. Um, and if you need a refill or anything, they will automatically just come and do it. But otherwise, they are pretty much back out of the conversation. Is there anything you guys would like to say to each other? Or are you guys ready to end breakfast and start on your journey?
I think I'm ready to start personally.
Okay.
I think I'm ready. I gave everything that I made out already.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, before we go, do we still roll that D4 for my augmentation?
Yes. A one.
The one is the rocket launchers for today.
Nice. All right.
Way
If
to
you
go.
look in the Discord about the world channel, you'll find an updated map. Um, there you'll be able to see sort of the castle fort. Um, and then if you go to the very edge of the city, um, there is a building that is bigger than the rest. And that is the temple you are headed to. It is about a 30-minute walk um, from the um, the bubble. Um, so do you guys? Are you guys? I imagine you do not go to breakfast fully like clad and all your weapons and everything. You
Yeah,
go
I go
back
back to
and
get my bags and my shield
okay,
so we can head out.
cool. All right. I think Nalshma's husband is talking to her. Varen, are you back yet? Are you good? Oh. All right. I oh, I saw Varen's bubble.
So,
Hi. Can you say some stuff? What are you doing?
um,
Breakfast?
I guess I
Anything?
just get my gear and I'm ready to go.
Okay, cool. You are no longer a robot. Congratulations.
I wasn't talking.
I know, but I'm saying you're no longer a robot.
Awesome. I
Yay.
Yeah, you were
closed a bunch
roboting
of
really bad earlier.
yeah. I, cl- I don't know what's up with my signal, but it keeps dying.
Yeah, mine does as well. I don't know.
But I was in a Discord earlier, no issues. So no idea what's going on.
Is everybody's home on a Friday night?
That's fair.
Maybe.
Okay. So,
Alright.
um, I am assuming Dajma gets her stuff as well. Um, and unless you guys would like to do anything very specific, you guys head out of the city. Now, if any of you are watching on the stream, I'm adjusting the map a little bit. So you guys can see better. Yes, so you go down and all the way down to find the temple. All right, so please don't do that. Okay. So, you guys go down to find the temple. You guys get there, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to Najma. Are you back with us?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Sorry, it just there was some background stuff.
You're okay. I figured. So, was there? I imagine you go and get your stuff from your room. Is there anything you'd like to do before leaving the castle and Memel proper? Because you guys are headed outside the city, at the outskirts of the city.
Nothing I can think of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I should be good to go as well.
Okay. Um. All right. So you guys make it to. You guys ride the bubble. And go down. You take it all the way to the last stop. It does cost you 3 silver um, total because you guys can all ride together. So either you can each give a silver or one of you can pay for the total.
I'll pay for it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Same. Excuse me.
Okay. So you guys make it to the outskirts. It very obviously there's walls sectioning off um, the cast colors. Um, so obviously the purple is what you leave from. The blue is very well off. The green is fairly well off. And you don't really see the yellow. The yellow and the orange are mostly mixed together. The yellow tends to be closer to the ports. The orange you travel through. You can see from where the bubble passes by, it is very nicely maintained. It's very flashy. There's a lot of sightings and like sights that you can see, but farther away from the line of the bubble, you can see the places where um, it's not it's not looking so great. The houses are a lot shabbier. Some of them are just huts. A lot of them are grouped together with a sort of courtyard in the middle. And as you pass the wall of the orange district and go into the red, um, there some of these are just outright huts. Um, there's a lot of ones that are sort of pushed together, houses that are all leaning on each other, and once again have that central courtyard. Um, and of course, you see the people. As it goes from blue to red, it gets shabbier and shabbier. But it's also things you've already sort of known. You get off at the last stop before the bubble would take you back to Heli. So you get off, and you have about a 30-minute walk to get to the temple. Um, who would like to roll a survival check? or give somebody advantage on a survival check.
Let me look at my sheet.
It's the advantage check you said?
Survival.
Oh, survival. I'm
see-
so sorry, misheard.
You're good. To
I'll
see
give it
if
to
you get to
Najma.
follow a map.
I'll give Najma advantage with the help action. Because my survival is dookie.
Let's see here. That's two. I get two rolls, correct?
Yes.
Let's see here. Yep, give me a second to roll. See here, and then let's roll again. Okay. See here in survival, do I have a plus? Let's see here. Oh, excellent, excellent. So I have a, okay, 18 plus 2.
Ooh, lovely. So dirty 20.
18 plus 2.
So soft 20.
Dirty 20.
Yep.
All right. So, Najma, you are able to follow the map with Kopak's help. And you pass a lot of sad looking huts, a lot of sad looking people. But you do manage to find your way. People that are there, most of the people that are there are working some sort of labor on their homes, whether it's like washing or cooking. Um, and Najma, as soon as they see you with your blue hair, some of them flat out, some of them bow, all of them bow, some of them flat out throw themselves on the ground prostrate as you pass by. And after about 30 minutes of wandering on dusty roads, after about 30 minutes of this, you find yourselves at the temple. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sorry, my internet cut out for a second, and I'm just making sure. All right, so you find yourself at the temple. And let me put that in our session notes chat. It has a grid. All right, so you come to the temple. It's compared to other temples you have seen, both in this country and out of it. It's pretty sad and worn down. Uh, it has the look of something that was supposed to be grand, but no one's taken care of it, so it isn't. Um, it also is extremely out of place in this part of town. Um, there are two obelisks out front, as is typical. However, whereas usually there's one that is white and one that is black, both of these are white. And the temple doors are closed. What do you do?
So what's the plan here, guys? Are we camping out and just waiting for someone to make some ruckus, or are we going to actively like search around looking for stuff?
Well, we should see what's wrong with the temple first. Does it know what we're looking for?
I agree.
Okay.
All right. Who wants to check inside? Not it.
Um, I'm a bit hesitant, but I'll go in first.
Okay, so Najma goes in.
And then I'll follow behind her.
Okay.
In that case, I'm just going to do a once around of the building.
Okay. So Najma, you go in. What greets you is an empty foyer. The doors are open. What greets you is an empty foyer and a dusty desk. Um, it looks to be there's carvings on the wall. Um, they're not fantastic, and it's only on the wall that you see walking in. But there are carvings that depict Adriania, and she has light. In one of them, she has light pouring out of her, and then the other one, it shows her with uh, the sun as a crown, and she's holding the moon in her hands.
Holding
She's what
the what? You cut out.
the moon.
Okay.
Yes. Ruby, you are walking around the temple.
Just looking for signs of vandalism, just looking up
Okay.
and down at
Um,
the bushes.
roll me an investigation.
Ah, thank you for reminding me what I totally forgot to get out. I'll be right back.
Oh, Ruby.
The main rules of D&D.
No,
Dice.
I don't think you can hear me.
Just get another tab, another computer tab,
Honestly,
and just just do the dice there.
I've had to do that a couple times.
yeah. I did that. I did that with the kids today. They had so much fun. They lost their little minds about it.
All right, I'm back, and no, I do not. All right.
Let's
You
look up
sure
dice
you
roll.
don't want me to roll for you? I'm sure I'm only gonna roll
I
one
have
natural
a
one.
really nice dice box. I just forgot to grab it.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So rude.
I wouldn't want person touching my dice. We'll curse them.
13.
13 total? Okay.
So 14 minus 1, 13.
Oof. All right. Well, uh, there are some footprints around the building. There isn't really a lot of shrubbery around here. There is some grass. Uh, but there are some sort of marks of somebody trying to scribble some stuff on the walls. Of course, there is the ever present, for anybody who ever wants to desecrate anything, there's the ever present penis scribble. um,
Of
So
course.
I am fluent in Thieves' Cant. Is there anything I can read?
no.
Okay.
Um, there are no words. Uh, all of the things that you see are drawings. Um, there is on the back um, sort of a drawing of it looks it looks like Adriania is like being put in a tomb or in like a coffin, and there's a sword sticking out of her chest.
Pleasant.
Um, yeah, it's it's not a masterwork, but it is pretty good, especially if this person like it's like a high school level of drawing. Like it's not terrible, but it's not great. But it definitely gets the point across.
Yeah. So there's no secret languages or Thieves' Cant or any images,
There's
anything like
images.
that.
There are images, but there's not a lot. Those are really the main two that stick out. There are some that look like they've been washed away by rain. Because they were, and the one on the back is made with charcoal. Um, inside, Najma and Kopak, you can tell you're standing in the atrium of this building. What do you do? There's a desk. There's some dust on the desk, but the floors seem pretty clean overall.
First off, could I try and take a closer look at the murals, see if there's like anything I can better read into?
Yeah.
What would you like me to roll?
Would you like to roll investigation or religion?
Let's try religion. I got let's see here. Yeah, I got a +2 in that.
Okay.
Let's see here. I got a 7 +2. I got a 9. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I don't see anything.
So Adriana is not really worshipped outside of Hidianju. From what you know, and from what you've just learned, she's sort of seen as an upstart, and cocky. And so, not a lot of her religion is known, um, outside of Hidianju. You
Mm,
do know that, the picture on the mural on the left side of the table. That's the one that shows her with the sun as like a crown, like sun behind her head, and she's holding the
mm,
moon. Uh,
mhm,
you worship the moon god, and
mhm.
you sort of feel that connection with him. Sort of, you sort of feel a little bit of anger as you're looking at this picture. But besides that, you got nothing.
Okay, and just to double check, so I have this for my notes. What's the god? How do you spell the goddess's name? Just want to make sure I got
I'll
that right.
spell it for it in chat.
Okay, doke. Thank you.
Mhm. All right,
Adrania.
Adriania.
I'm not saying that. Edrania. I tried.
You guys spelled it out for you. Kopak, are you doing anything?
Edrania.
There you go. You did it, Byron. Kopak, you doing
Um,
something?
I'll check the desk to see if there's any clues in it, or if there's
Um,
anything in general in it, since it looks dusty and unused.
roll me investigation.
I'm good at that.
I'm not.
21.
Okay. It does not look like anything has been on this desk in a very, very, very long time. Um, there is a chair that's sort of behind the desk, but similarly, it hasn't been sat on. Um, it's just a wooden desk, and there's nothing on it. If there was ever a person who was supposed to sit here, they have not sat here in a very long time.
Ew.
So I'm
Almost
assuming
seems
I've
abandoned.
I'm assuming I've made it around the building at this point.
Yes, you've made it around the building.
All right. I'm just gonna sort of open up the door and shout inside. You guys find anything?
Um, I relate to him what I so far I've learned from the murals.
Okay. I just realized that you guys are really quiet, so I'm turning you up on my thing. Okay.
What?
And Kopak's looking at her chair.
Yes. um, behind the
Yeah,
desk,
so,
there is an entryway that you guys have not passed through.
yeah, we've just stayed in the main foyer. But it looks like no one's been in here for a while. Almost looks abandoned, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks like there's just some children's drawings on the outside and a few unpleasantries, but nothing done by any real groups. Just children being children.
Hmm.
There was one
Well,
particularly good drawing, but still.
maybe that child has the makings of a talented artist or a bard in their future.
Or we're trying to impress a girl.
Like I said, a bard, possibly.
All right. So do you guys go into the inner sanctum? Past the desk. Oh, sorry, my
Well,
internet died for a second. Do you guys go in past the desk?
I do
Yes.
not.
You stay at the desk?
I'm at the doorway.
Stay
I've
at the
not
doorway?
actually entered the building.
Okay. All right. So you go. So Najma and Kopak, you go into the inner sanctum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll start heading towards that other room
Okay.
just to see what's in there.
You go through the archway, and you are met with uh, what looks to be almost a bath of sorts. It's a marble. It's a marble sort of slab that goes down. It's deepest in the middle, and there seems to be sort of the what should be a fountain, um, but there's nothing coming out of it. There is no water in here, um, and sort of in shelves along the edges are towels. There's some incense and some candles. This whole place is almost blinding with light. Um, and there are two desks at each corner.
Would I know what the pull's for?
You could roll me a religion.
Hello.
You could roll me a religion.
Okay. 14.
Okay. Uh, a lot of temples have these sorts of things. It's for purification before you enter the temple proper.
Hmm. Yeah, if this is dried up, it really hasn't been used in a while then.
Do any of you guys look for signs of vandalism?
Could you say that again?
Do any of you look for signs of vandalism?
Yeah, I'll look around the sides on the left.
Okay. Najma, what are you doing?
Um. Yeah, could I? I apologize. To double check. Kopak said he's going to the left, right?
Kopak didn't
Yeah.
really specify, but yeah. Oh, okay.
Or yeah, sorry. I thought I heard him say left, but
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on the left side of the room.
I will
Okay.
check the right side of the room then,
Okay.
since he's doing that side.
Um. All right. So I need both of you to roll investigation.
Okey-doke.
Ruby, are Are you just staying by the doorway?
Yes.
You're not going in? Okay.
Nat 20.
Ooh, not 20.
Sure you don't want to save that one for later?
I wish I could.
Put the dice in your pocket. It's okay.
So pocket sand is pocket dice. Honestly,
No,
I
no,
think
like Sisters from 40K, where you can just save, max
um,
rolls.
I could learn the pocket sand spell.
That would be
That person
great.
that's
that's
if I
right.
give
You were
person
telling
that
me about
PDF
that.
with that
Yeah, I remember
uh,
you telling me about that.
spell book.
I rolled a 14. I have a +1 on investigation, so 15 total.
15 total?
15. Yes.
Okay. There are some signs of there are some scratch marks. Where some looked like someone tried to chip away at the marble. Um, and there are certainly chunks of marble missing. Someone definitely did succeed in chipping some of it away. Um, there, there are a couple of towels that are like they're old and moldy towels, and then there are towels that spots for towels that have clearly been stolen. Same for candles.
Hmm.
Nobody's touched the incense.
Could you say that last part again? It cut off again.
Nobody has touched the incense.
I have not.
No, I'm saying the vandals have not touched the incense.
Oh, okay. At least they're respective of the incense, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like to roll an insight check,
Could I roll it?
Sure.
any one of you.
You go ahead and roll it.
Yep. Let's see. Oh yeah, I have a +4. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Ooh. Ooh. Roll a 19. 19 +4.
Okay. You very quickly realize, um, marble is expensive. Towels are things you use every day. Incense, you can't really. This isn't like the super expensive incense, so you can't really sell it, and there's no point in taking it. Basically, the other things can be sold or used. The incense, not so much.
Okay.
So
Apparently, the instance just wasn't worth it.
I guess they must have already taken everything that was of value then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I find it odd though. Um, just to double check, person in in Najma's home country, how is incense treated?
Um, Depends
I
on the
feel
type of
like it would be
incense.
kind of valuable.
Yeah, it depends on the type of incense. Some incense is only used by like very well off people or
Mm.
royals. Um, but there is sort of day to day incense that isn't particularly good, but it it does the job. This
Does the
seems
job?
to be
Okay.
that type. This seems to be more of a convenience incense rather than an actual expense.
Am I able to tell with what I rolled, am I able to tell what this incense is made out of? I know for sure
Uh,
it's definitely
I would say yes,
there's definitely
but
probably a lot of filler stuff in it for sure.
yes. I will say yes, you recognize it. DM says, "Don't make me tell you actual ingredients, please." Uh, you recognize this as being cheaply made. Simply put,
Sorry, it's one more time.
cheaply made. It is not the best of the best. It is the worst of the worst.
The ingredients is what I mean.
Yes, yeah. It's not good incense. It's knockoff. It's cheap fake stuff. That
Uh, okay,
smells okay. It technically does the job, but it's not. It's not anything good.
okay, okay.
Okay. Um, Ruby, while you are out there, you do notice. Well, there seem to be a lot of people in this area. Nobody is. You don't see anybody around the temple.
So coming in, we saw a lot of people, but when we got here, there's like no one around.
Yeah,
How quiet is it?
very. Well,
Like,
sort of. You can hear like the insects that are there, but it's not like you can still hear people um sort of in the background, but they're not close. Once
okay.
you got close to the temple, people stopped
So it's
living
not like
close
we've
to it.
reached a portion of forest where all the animals and bugs have gone silent.
No,
Okay.
there's still noises. It's just a
Um,
lot quieter.
I'm just gonna sort of sigh exhaustedly and just step inside the door and sit down on the table.
On the table, not the chair.
Yes.
Okay. You get
Gotta
your
leave
butt
a big
covered in
old butt
dust.
print in the dust.
Yep, you do exactly that. Um, is uh is Varin does Varin have cake?
What?
Does Varin have cake?
Cake?
Yeah, big booty.
No. I'm a
No.
rogue. I can't be walking around clapping all that out.
You are not Snake.
That's yeah, that's fair
Double
enough.
cheeked up on a Friday afternoon.
Thursday afternoon. Thursday afternoon.
I
All
walk
right.
inside. I walk inside, and all you hear is,
Clap, clap, clap.
"Oh my!" No idea if that picked up or not, but I
No,
was clapping.
Nope.
unfortunately, it did not.
Damn.
Noise
But
cancel.
we got the intent. Um. Okay, so you walk in and you sit there. Um. Najma and Kopak. You do read on the tables. Kopak, the one closest to you, says for prayers. And Najma, the one closest to you, has like a little cup on it, and it says donations. There's nothing in the donations.
just just cutting us off before I even try to look. If only Ruby was here.
Yeah. Um. So yeah. There you do see the main part of the temple beyond it. That's about it.
Anything on the ceiling?
The ceiling is almost all windows. Because it is so bright in here, the light is all streaming in from natural light. So those are
Above
like,
game, that sounds horrible to me.
yeah,
That'd be way too hot. It's like a greenhouse.
Oh my
yep.
gosh, yeah, you're right. Is any of the glass from the windows broken, or do they look to be intact?
They're too high up. So unless one of the perpetrators could fly, no. So there are no
Or
broken
the really
windows.
good rogue?
That's fair.
Interesting. Okay.
Time speed.
Zoom. All
Any
right.
more wall murals or
There are some of sort of the process of um, libations, of pouring out gifts, of washing yourself. I almost said thyself. Jeez. Washing thyself. But besides that, it's pretty standard when it comes to temples. It just has the flavor of this goddess.
hmm.
All right.
With that, I think I'll start heading towards the back room.
Okay.
I'll follow. Yeah, I think we're good to go so far for this room.
Okay. You guys go into the back room, and there is the altar. Around the altar is the only place um, that sort of seems to be dusted. Um, and on the altar and around it, you very specifically see uh, red flowers that are withered and died, um, plates of food, things like tomatoes and strawberries, pomegranates.
Is it just a bunch of red stuff?
Yes, it is offerings. It's all shriveled up now. Um, there's a couple of flowers that are fresher than the others, which tells you that somebody has been in here recently, relatively, but it's all red. Um, the murals in this place, they surround everywhere. There are mirrors um, they're not like get lost in them fun type of mirrors. Uh, they are sort of slightly clouded, but they reflect the light without completely blinding. Um, and uh, it's very, very bright in here once again. And um, the murals are mostly of sort of what you can kind of take to be Adriania. It is sort of the goddess coming out of sort of sleeping on a rainbow or what looks to be a bow. Um, it's not colored in. And it shows her waking up and um, sort of it paints this picture of this extremely benevolent goddess who saved these poor people from suffering. Um, it shows her leading the drow elves out from the Underdark away from Lolth. Lolth is depicted as a horrifying monster creature, and it gives some of the history of Hidianju that you kind of already knew from your brief little stints at the library. Um, now, I do need you guys to roll investigation.
Investigate. You got it.
Okay.
I
You
got
want
a
me to roll one too?
No, you're good. You're just sitting there, right?
I mean, I'm looking around, but yeah.
Okay. Ruby,
Yeah, I
you don't
might
have
have
any.
to switch to him in a second.
Yeah.
I got
I got a 13 plus 1, so 14.
Okay. Kopak?
I got a 15 plus 3, 18.
Okay. So Najma, you look off to you guys once again take the right and left sides. Najma, you are on the right side. And sort of behind pillars. There are two. Sorry, there are four total pillars in the room. I forgot to put them on the map. My bad. But there are four pillars in the room. Behind one of the pillars is a staircase, and it seems to go up. Kopak, you're looking over the room. Over the altar seems to be a balcony of sorts, and it has a purple flag with multiple different flowers on it. And you can recognize, well, it has multiple different flowers on it, and it's a purple flag.
Hmm.
Kopak,
A
you
little
all,
strange for a purple flag to be in a red church.
um, Kopak, you also see behind the altar there is a picture. There's a mural of Adriania, um, that she is sort of having the sun set. She's sort of helping the sun set. Um, and she seems to be crying.
Does it look like this mural was trying to be hidden, or they just took it down?
The mural, the one that you just saw that I just described, no, it's in plain
Yeah.
sight. It's just behind the altar.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
Um,
the flag's still throwing me off. But
all
let's
right.
continue.
Najma, there's a staircase. Do you do anything with it?
I pointed out. I'll point it out to Kopak. But I do not see the balcony. He's the only one who sees the balcony, correct?
At this point in time, yes.
At this point in time, okay. I pointed it out to him and I suggest that we inspect it and see where it leads.
All right.
Excuse me.
Kopak, you have a pretty good guess that this will lead to the balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say that. It probably
But
leads
I
to the
can't see
balcony
it
up
at this
there.
point in time.
Yeah, as Kopak points out the balcony, you see it. You were just too focused on the ground to see it before. Um, yeah. Is there do you guys go up the staircase?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
You go up the staircase. Um, it's just a staircase and a little corridor. Um, Kopak, it is a little bit cramped for you. But you are a very large elephant man. So
This is
that's
true.
that's not really unusual. Um
He's too damn thick.
but
Yeah, walk sideways.
but you guys make it up there. It's a balcony. Um it is the same room but slightly taller.
Oh,
And
sorry,
you
what
look
is
out.
lightly colored?
No, it is the same room but slightly taller.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, same view. There is no great information to gather that you can see.
It's just a plain old balcony that just looks out onto that main altar room, correct?
Yes, it is very dusty.
Very dusty. Achoo, achoo. You said investigation wouldn't do us proper here.
I mean, you can do an investigation.
Hmm.
Honestly, actually, Najma, you could do a religion as well.
Let's let's go for let's do that. Let's roll religion check. Give me a second here.
I'll do investigation then.
Okay.
Never mind, that one.
I
Kopak?
got a 16.
Okay.
16 plus.
These
what was it?
sorts of balconies in churches are generally for visiting royalty, especially if
Oh.
that royalty had commissioned that church or something. If they had any part to do with the making of the church, usually there was a place for them to sit. And it doesn't look like this one. Kopak, you get up there and you step out, but there is a beam of light that is directly in your eyesight. It's over normal people's heights, but it is directly in your eyes.
Yeah,
Uh,
sounds all right.
Take 2 points of blinding damage.
yeah.
I now have the blind condition.
Yes. Basically, yeah.
You can't save
Um,
for the next hour.
all right. So that's a balcony. What do now?
What to do now?
I go back down because I can't see for shit.
I'll try and guide it. I'll try and guide him down so he
Little
doesn't stub
elephant
his little
man.
or trip his little elephanty toes.
All right. Um,
Meanwhile, I wonder what Varn's doing.
Varn, are you sitting there twiddling your thumbs?
Um,
Excuse me.
I am drawing a target on the door with the piece of charcoal I found.
Fantastic. On the inside or the outside of the door?
I don't know how these doors are open, but whatever side is facing the inside of the building.
Okay, cool. You would have to close the doors in order to. Well, you don't have to close the doors. You'd have to get out of the church because they open outward, and they're currently open.
Then I
But you'd have.
closed one of the doors
Okay, so
slightly.
you close one of the doors and are now drawing on it. Lovely. What are you drawing?
A target to throw my knife at.
Oh, that's right. Um. Okay. Roll me a performance
Sure.
to see how well you draw.
Uh,
Instead of a circle, it's a square.
19 plus 2.
Okay, it is. You even added like a little bit of shading so it looks 3D. It's fantastic target.
Man, this is so good. People are going to try to shop here.
Yes. Um. Okay.
I
You
don't know
draw.
how I got the charcoal to look red, but I did it.
Um. You just maybe it fell out of Kopak's pocket.
Oh, this isn't charcoal, it's fire powder.
Okay. So.
For no reason whatsoever, I get electrocuted again.
Mm, not yet.
Not yet. All right. So you draw a target. You start throwing knives at it. Najma and Kopak, you sort of hear a thunk, thunk, a thunk. Curse word from Varin. Thunk.
But is he hitting the target?
Occasionally, most of the time.
You you
Most
you
of the
you
time.
ever been throwing knives at something and it's all like blade, blade, blade. The handle hits for no apparent reason whatsoever.
And it bounces back.
Exactly.
That was the curse word.
And that was the scary part.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
curse word was toodles, said derogatorily.
Good. Okay. So, Kopak and Najma, you go down the temple stairs. Um, anything else you would like a closer look at? Because you saw Kopak, the mural that you saw was uh you did not get close to it. You just saw it from afar. Najma, uh, the ones that you saw them pretty close because you were sort of looking at the wall.
I'll show Najma the mural and see if she might know anything on it,
Okay.
since she is of the pious type.
Okay.
Um,
Do you just point it out, or do
could
you
I,
walk over to it?
I'll point it over so she can notice it.
Okay.
can I roll a religion against see that to try and
Absolutely.
get a better look at it? Oh, what?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Second here. Wow, mostly good rolls today. 19. 19 plus 2 equals 21.
But
Nice.
yes, let's burn all the good rolls while we're investigating the empty church.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, look, Kopak did a nat one.
Yeah, but
Um,
wasn't he like looking at a chair?
no, he was on the balcony. All right, so Najma, you see, you take a little bit closer look, and this is once again, it kind of seems like the goddess. This is she's using themes that are from that are very common across worship. Usually, when a deity is shown crying like this in a church, it usually has something to do with death or final resting places.
Interesting. I relay this over to everyone else.
Okay. Ruby, Najma lets you know this. Do you continue to throw knives? You go and look at yourself.
I wonder if there might be like a graveyard or somewhere in the back.
I looked all over. The place seems pretty freaking barren.
Uh,
If there was a graveyard, its remnants are long gone.
um, Varen, I would like you to roll a history check.
Wisdom, you said?
History.
History.
We were
Okay.
born to make history.
That would be a 13.
Okay. Uh, on the back side of the church, you remembered seeing a charcoal picture of uh the goddess being stabbed and lowered into a grave. This would be on the exact opposite wall of this mural.
Actually, now that you mention it, you remember that drawing I told you was pretty good? It it actually depicted the, I'm assuming, goddess here being stabbed and tossed in a grave.
And what side was this picture on?
If my memory serves, it's on the opposite wall of that mural.
Hmm. I'm gonna go back to the mural.
Okay.
And can I investigate it?
Yeah, roll investigation.
Mm, soft 20.
Okay. You there is right down the middle of the mural. There is a seam like for a door. And um, the in the image of let's see, I said the image was of her crying and blowing the sun. In the middle of the sun is a button.
Hold on. A seam like for a knife to be put into? Because I can make
I
that shot. You know I can make that shot.
I mean, yeah, go for it. Roll me attack. It's because it is a trick shot, it is going to be a high DC.
Sorry, what was that?
It is a trick shot, so it is going to be a high DC to hit, but roll an attack roll with your knives.
Okay.
If you nat one and stab me, I'm gonna shock you. Just know that.
No, this is 100% what I'm burning my D20 on. You know it. Ooh. 16?
Okay. Um, you uh man, you throw the knife, and it goes whistling past your ear, Kopak. Um,
The good one or the bad one?
uh, which one is the good one? Your left side or your right
The
side?
left, the left
Okay.
side.
Wait,
So it goes by your
do
bad
I add
ear.
my attack bonus to this?
Yes.
So that'd be +2.
Okay. So the blade goes whistling past your ear, Kopak. Um, and uh, and then right in the middle of the mural, right in the goddess's face, a knife gets stuck in the crack.
Oh, hi.
And there is now a
Hmm.
knife in the
I'd go.
goddess's face.
This feels kind of sacrilege.
Yeah, so are all the wieners on the outside of the building.
I'm gonna just go ahead and push the button and see what happens.
Okay, you push the button, and the stone mural goes back and then parts, and Varen's knife ding, falls to the floor. And there is a tunnel, and what almost looks like a rudimentary elevator. Um, so it's sort of like elevator shaft, and then there's the cog wheels and ropes and a platform that go down.
I pick my knife up and I look at Kopak and I'm like, sorry, buddy, this is going to be a 2-trip elevator.
Is it like a Dark Souls elevator?
Um, a little bit. It's much more. It's not as fancy as theirs. It's a platform with a little bit of maybe like a 6-inch barrier around it. Um,
Glorified dumbwaiter.
yeah. And there's a rope system and a pulley system, and you have to lower yourself using the rope.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a 2-trip.
That's what I was saying. Alright, should me and Najma go first, or do you want to be both, the first one down there and the shield?
I'll go down first just to be the shield
Okay.
because we don't know what's down there yet.
Counter argument. What if you break it anyways?
Counter argument. What if you two break it in the first place without a shield?
I would like to remind the party that if you break the elevator, you will not be able to get back up the elevator.
Ha ha ha. I have a bonus to climbing, actually.
If you break the rope, you can't get back up.
Listen. I'm using my evasion on the area effect of falling. Okay?
You don't
I don't
have
think that
that
actually
yet.
works with falling damage.
We all should at
Evasion.
least have some rope on us, right? Though
Yeah,
it's
you
part of
do
our
have rope. The rope looks fine for the record. The rope does not look like it's going to wear or tear.
Listen, I think we should do every check we possibly can on the dumbwaiter, alright? Just to be sure.
Usually people do this for the door.
This is like a door, just horizontal.
Okay, I'm gonna go first and
Oh.
start pulling my way down.
Okay. You go down. It is dark. It is a little bit damp. And it does not smell great at all.
Kopex
I'll
steps on
I'll
in
turn
and
on my
breathes
axe.
It's
loudly.
dark and dank.
Yes, it be dank.
Dank.
Let's see if the
I will
there's
turn on my
Embrace
dank
axe
the
souls.
ride.
so it lights up.
See if there's dank souls later. Um.
My axe light will turn on now.
Okay. You go down. By your best estimate, it is about 60 feet straight down. You get down to the
Whoa.
bottom.
That's not too bad.
And there's a couple of stairs. And stairs that go down, and darkness and an archway.
Hmm.
And then there is a there's a pulley at the bottom to get the
Let's send the elevator back.
elevator back up. Yeah.
Technically, how that would work is there'd be a pulley at the top too.
Yes, there is a pulley at the top, and the rope goes all the way down. Like you yes.
I start yanking on it because Kopek's standing on it. I can't move it. Kopek, move!
Yeah, I'm gonna step off.
Okay.
The dumb raider
You
launches upwards.
you step off, and it clips your tail, Kopak, and your tail hurts. There's a bruise on it now, and the elevator
Oh.
just goes whoosh, and I need you to roll a dex save, Varin.
Alrighty. Do. That's a soft 20.
Okay. You pull on the rope, and suddenly no uh there is no resistance, because you're pulling as hard as you can, because that's an elephant. Uh, and then all of a sudden there's no resistance, and you just sort of stumble backwards. But you manage to catch yourself in time before you fall on your butt.
How dare you?
Oh, terrible.
I
Hey,
did
the
a
one told me to move.
stumble. Never happened.
All right. Do you and Najma get on the little elevator?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You guys get on the elevator. You make it down, no problem.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Yep. You make it 60 feet down, and you see the same thing that Kopak did.
I pull my mask over my face. Jeez, it reeks down here.
Okay.
Well, who knows how long it's been since this passage was open. All the stagnant air.
Question, is it closer to rot or just mildew?
Rot.
Nah, Kopak. It smells like something freaking died down here.
Oh, maybe this is the graveyard entrance.
Pretty sure that would make it a catacomb.
Nah, it's a crypt.
What's the difference?
Semantics.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to find good texture. Okay. So, um, I'm going to ask you guys to look at the stream. And we're going to go through this catacomb, and I'm going to draw the map as we do so. So, you guys are right here. The entryway is about 15 by 15 feet. And then there is some arches that, not what I want. Not what I want. Go away. Ah! Okay. There is an arch. Give me an archway, please. We'll just do this. Okay. All right. There's an archway, and the gates are open. Can you guys see the stream?
Fire have to do with electrocution.
Yeah,
Nothing. I just wanted to say it again.
Sorry.
Okay.
So I forgot that if I tab out of Discord, it doesn't like it decides that it's going to die. So that's fun. But there is an archway. I ask that you guys watch the stream because it will show the path as I am making it.
I can see in the dark, right?
No.
You're a human. You
I
can't.
have an eye, though.
Oh, that's right. No, the eye only detects demonic energies.
Okay.
I'm a tiefling and I have dark vision. As people say, I have
Dude.
dark vision for the trillionth time.
Kopak does have a glowing axe.
This is also true.
Yes.
He's
So,
pondering the orb.
so you can see.
Yeah, there's 60 feet of bright light shining from the axe, and 30 feet of dim light.
Yes. Okay.
So what you're saying is the axe is literally blinding us.
Not quite.
Well, that's like a lantern.
Yeah. It's just you can see. So there is archway. And one of the gates is a little bit open. There are some murals on the walls. It mostly just shows the sun setting and funeral processions. What do?
Let go do the archway.
Okay, so you go to the archway. Beyond it is completely black. All right, now this is the part that the kids helped me with. So,
Ready.
all right,
So
yes.
no, I was just repeating what you said.
Oh, this is the part the kids helped me with.
No,
Right.
you said so I said so.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's not fantastic, blame the children. I'm joking. So you go in. There's about 10, 20 feet of sort of just open, and then you look off to the side, and there are sort of what look to be rooms, and then directly in front of you also looks to be a room of some sort. And all of these have archways. The one directly in front of you is a little bit bigger and fancier. Where would you like to go?
I would. Who here has a medicine?
Like the skill
Yeah.
for I believe I should have that skill. I'm
Okay.
pretty
I
sure.
have
I know for sure I have some health potions.
I have
Um,
+3 in my medicine.
I have
Proficiency.
+4. Yeah, sorry, +4 in medicine.
Okay. So both of you can help with this. I'm going to take my knife and scrape some of the grime off the wall.
Okay.
Try to figure out what's like down here. Is it like toxic, dangerous, just mold and mildew, rot? Is it gaseous? Are the walls covered in oil?
Um, what you scrape off the wall is, uh, it it looks just like grime and dirt. Um, there's a little bit of you can recognize there's a little bit of mold in there too. Um,
All
but
right,
if
so
you
there's
want to
no
do,
signs of like booby traps or anything then.
not right where you scraped.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Is there any
There's actual.
water pooling around us?
Is there? Sorry, what?
Is there any water pooling around us?
There is no water.
Okay.
Did this wrong.
All right. That's all I would check.
Okay. Um, so you guys,
There's no like burn residue on the walls. There's no pools of water. So it's not like it can flood or catch a light or anything like that.
no.
We just have to watch out for like pressure plates, I guess.
Not what you can see. Let's see, what symbol should I have you guys as? I think there's actual like NPC looking things.
Silence.
Hmm.
Oh, and she's gone again.
Sorry.
Oh no, yeah, I can see
It's
you're scrolling through stuff
yeah,
on the stream.
I'm trying to there are little characters that um
I'm trying to remember what you did last time.
I know I did somebody was I think it was
Oh no, that was
Eva.
me. That was me, Rose. I forget what everyone else was.
Somebody
It was
was
like
eggs.
breakfast.
Yeah. Varin, I forget what he was. Um
Just
give me
get like a knife icon for Lauren.
a people. No, there are people. I got the free trial
You got
of
a people pack.
no, I got the free trial for the pro.
Oh,
So I can do a people.
oh,
I can do a people. I just need to find the people.
mm. But it is a people pack.
It is a people pack. Um,
Do you think the search function would like help?
you know, that would be smart. I am not that, however.
Are we streaming this?
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, it's
Where?
being streamed
Where?
YouTube.
you.
on person's YouTube.
Yep, look at announcements. The announcements tab on Discord.
Oh.
Okay.
We could just be like little different colored circles if you need.
No, you will be people. You will be people.
Just do those clock faces there.
Ah, you will be a people.
Be like little different colored.
I saw it earlier.
Make us the cave
I know
paintings.
it's there.
It should like let you save
Humanoids.
favorites
I
or like
found it.
icons you use a lot. Oh,
I found it. All right. So obviously, Najma, I think should be clergy.
yeah.
What is going on? Okay. Nope.
I think you
There's a
passed over
background.
clergy. Yep. Oh,
No,
yep,
it's
that's
because
clergy.
the background.
Oh.
No? What is going on? Taskete!
The F is going on.
Wait, I see something changing.
Language.
Najma, you're being really aggressive right now.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. There it is. There you are. You are a clergy. Okay.
Clergy.
Copac. I think I'm gonna make you an orc or a cavalry. What do you think?
You're gonna make me an orb?
Orc
No,
or cavalry.
rude.
Which would you like to be? You're gonna be an orc.
My name is Gary. No, it isn't.
Make
A
me
different name.
make me a guard.
My name is
Too late.
Susan.
And obviously Ruby. Guess what?
Archer.
You're a peasant.
Peasant. I knew it. I called it.
Which peasant shall you be? Do you want to be the old woman with the rolling pin that looks like she's about to attack someone?
No.
All right,
I want to be peasant. Give it to me.
you're gonna be this one.
Well, there's a bunch of different peasants. Which one do you want to be?
Oh. The first one.
The one with the rolling cart?
Fuck. Sorry. Yes.
Okay. Okay. You are a man with the cart.
The
Congratulations.
man with the cart.
Okay. Nashma, you're a little hard to see. Where's the girl? Okay, I'll do this one. And then I will get rid of this guy. All
This
right.
is where I keep all my knives.
In a cart.
Just a wheelbarrow of knives.
Just a wheelbarrow full of knives.
Look, I wouldn't put it past you. I wouldn't. Okay.
How would you
Okay.
get past me? I have all these knives.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So, you
Don't have enough
guys,
hands for the knives.
you guys are going forward to where? You going into the room in front of you, or are you going down the hallway?
What are we feeling like? Are we feeling like doing like eeny, meeny, miny, mo, or
Alright, so I'm going to put a knife in every single brick to make sure there's no traps. Okay?
You will be here a
Like-
very long time.
Is
How many
about
knives do you have?
all the knives.
All
Knives
the
for days.
knives. You have a wheelbarrow
Oh
full
my
of
lord.
knives.
Knives for days.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
But no, I'll head down the corridor checking for traps.
Okay.
Why can't I hold all these knives?
That's what the wheelbarrow is for, obviously.
I just make just all of the noise.
It
Are you
reminds
going
me.
down the first corridor or the corridor to the right?
To the
So
right.
right in front of you is an archway, and on top of it, it has a name written in Elvish.
I can read Elvish.
Okay.
I can also read Elvish for some reason.
It is the name of a family.
We're just going to say the name out loud.
You say the name.
Out loud.
Okay, nothing happens. I am looking in an Elvish name generator.
Haha.
It's Raven. No, it's Elanelise.
I'm not saying that.
That's okay. I'm gonna write it.
That name sounds like the name of a short person.
There you go. That's the family tomb of
Nobody
Elanelise.
likes you. Short!
Okay.
All I look how short that guy is. It stops you from making meaningful relationships.
All right. So Ruby, I need you to roll. You can roll investigation or sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Okay.
You said or, not and, right?
Yes, or.
Sleight of hand.
Yes, and.
Yes, and.
That would be 11.
11. Okay. You go down the hallway. You stick knives into anything that looks suspicious. Nothing happens. You do see that each of these archways has a name on them, though. Would you like to know the names?
Interesting.
Would you like to know the names?
Do I recognize that they are just names?
Yeah, they're just names.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
Okay. All right. Save me trouble. Uh, Kopak and Najma, while Varin is poking at things and muttering to himself. What are you doing?
Let's see here. So the entrance to the one room is right in front of us. Is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, look at me. I'm a pressure plate. You just one little tap, boom, we're all dead.
Could I inspect the door to the room right in front of us, at least for the time being, please?
Yeah,
Could I
roll
roll to
investigation.
investigate? Okie dokie, I got a +1.
Can't just put a bucket over the archway with a stick release. No, gotta be all complicated about it.
I got a 13. +1 is 14.
Okay. As you go to investigate the door, you sort of look it up and down, and then as soon as you touch it, it just swings open.
Did levels not exist back in the day? You just had to make all your stone paths unleveled?
Um, so as Varin is muttering to himself down the corridor, Najma, what doing? The door is
Or
open.
it just opens like that.
Yep, it wasn't locked. It was just closed. You put a little bit of pressure on it, and it opened up.
Learn lockpicking, they said. Learn trap disarm, they said. It'll be fun.
uh, uh, I
You look
wave
in.
over. Yes, I'd like to try and look in first.
All right, you look in. The wall directly across from you is bodies. It is shelves with coffins on them.
Oh, kind of. In real life, I'm trying to think. Kind of like the catacombs, like the
Exactly like
French
the
and
catacombs.
Ripped.
Yep.
ripped.
Um,
Um,
Can't
I would like to call to attention Varan and Kopak and
okay.
let them know that there are bodies in this room.
Okay.
Can't
Kopak,
just
do you
bury
walk
people
over?
up at the top so they don't stink. Gotta bury them in a tiny little room.
Do you guys come over?
Yes.
Okay. Then,
I guess that explains the odor.
what is your passive perception, Kopak?
Let me see. 15.
15. Okay. The wall, just as Najma saw, the wall opposite the gate um, is shelves with coffins. Uh, the wall on the left side is, sorry, looking at the map, the left side um, is also the same shelves with coffins. The wall on the right side is an archway, but it looks to be made out of stone. And there's some writing on top of it and something in the middle.
Is the writing also in Elvish?
It is in Elvish, yes.
What does this one say?
This one says uh, I don't have anything clever, but it's the a lot Elanalis family treasury. Blessed be they in their rest.
Hmm. Yeah, I believe we found the tomb of this city, it looks like.
Yes, yes, yes. You found the Ellen DeGenereses.
Who's that? Um. Okay.
That's someone you know, Varn. Never heard of this person.
Well, they used to be a demigod, but then they, turned racist.
Speciesist?
No, I'm pretty sure the word racist still has context in this world.
Oh no, it does. You are in the most racist land in the game, in my world. Um, but racist and speciesist are different.
We're getting
Yeah.
Anyways, Varian is currently complaining about how spider webs always look like wires.
Okay. All right.
I'll take a step into the crypt area to see if there's anything else that I can see.
You walk in. There seem to be on some of the coffins have certain names carved into the sides. Um, and there are some spots that are still empty. And on the wall, the arch is just um, it looks like it's made out of stone, but just like above, it has the mural above. It has that seam running through the middle that tells that there's a door. But in the middle of it is what looks to be it's basically there's cogs with numbers on it, and there's four cogs, and they all say 0000.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Oh no.
It sounds like it's a lock.
It's a combination lock, isn't it?
It is.
And
So,
how high does the numbers go?
Uh, so it's four.
So there's 4 cogs, but what's the numbers on each cog?
say 0 to 9.
Yes, 0 to 9.
0 to 9. Okay.
Those can be picked fairly easily, actually, in real life.
Yeah, you just have to reset it. I've done it.
I'm going to enter in 420.
So is that 0420 or 4200?
0420. Nah, not really.
Okay.
I will look around to see if any dates catch my eye that could be entered here.
Or I could just pick it.
Varn, come pick it.
Come pick what?
Your nose. What do you think?
All right, I'm coming.
All right. Lauren, you walk over.
Oh, geez, is that combination lock?
I was hoping Varn would step on a trap because that'd be funny.
I meticulously looked at every single brick in there. I would not then turn around and find a trap.
Varn, you walk over to this place. You look at
And I
this.
get electrocuted.
There does seem to be. It is a combination look. But as far as you can tell, usually these sort of things have like a reset. Like if you've seen smaller ones, they have some sort of like reset that you can um, press. This is literally four things in a wall, and you would have to basically dig them out in order to pick the lock. There's nowhere for you to pick it, basically.
There might not be a way to pick it, but there is an old technique where if you put a blade into like the slot, tiny little area beside one of the rollers, if you push a blade inside of that and you cut the mechanism or the lock itself, it'll just open.
All right.
But that's a real life thing.
Yeah. All right. So what would you like to do?
So, Kopak, I can't pick the lock without chiseling away at the brick here, but I could attempt to break it.
But what if you break it wrong and then we can't open it?
There's technically not a way to break it wrong. If I break it, it'll open. But I might set off a trap connected to it if I do it wrong.
Or what if your blade gets broken in there and then it won't turn?
I don't think you're grasping how this functions, but
Above game, I am not currently. I just know that there's like 4 giant gears on the wall.
yeah.
I'm used to like actual tumbler locks.
So essentially what we're doing is I'm sliding a blade next to one of the gears and I'm cutting the mechanism that connects them all together to the lock. Therefore, it's like putting a car in neutral.
Okay, you try that. I'm going to look for numbers that could possibly fit in this combination.
All right, so I'm just
Go
going to
back,
start
roll
like
me investigation. Ruby, roll me sleight of hand.
roll you what?
Sleight of hand.
Okay.
While you do that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get water.
Do I get a bonus for my thieves' tools?
You should have proficiency or expertise in sleight of hand. If you do not, um, you can just roll. So you can roll a d20, and add your proficiency. Hold on. Did you take proficiency in thieves' tools?
I'm sorry, you cut up on that last part. Did I
saw
take
that.
what?
Proficiency in thieves' tools. You have to take it as a thing. Or do you automatically?
Rogues get it for free.
Yeah,
Okay.
rogues get it for free.
Sorry. It's expertise I'm thinking of. Okay, so thieves' tools, you can either roll a d20 and add your proficiency bonus, or you can roll a sleight of hand and add your modifier.
I'll take the proficiency bonus.
Okay.
And I rolled a
investigation.
19 on the investigation.
Hold on, I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Man, I want a pizza.
I have been like so nauseous today. I haven't been able to eat at all.
That's
Ugh. Have we tried crackers and
Uh,
or ginger ale?
no, I haven't had any ginger ale.
tea.
I don't drink tea.
Mm,
Let
How
me
about
phrase
just
that.
straight up ginger?
Tea is extremely unpleasant for me.
okay. Mm,
I think it's a textile thing because it
mm,
always tastes like I'm drinking water with sand in it,
okay.
no matter how well it's filtered.
Well, not me. I love iced tea.
Any Gatorade or Powerade?
No, no.
No.
I'd have to go get it.
Okay. Yeah, all I can think of other than that is like ginger ale or yeah, or
I have
Sprite or something.
water. Well, technically, I have this Gatorade capsule that I can drop in water and it fizzes. But
What is it? Gatorade Alka-Seltzer?
basically,
I mean, you could try that.
yeah.
That's literally all I can think of. What are we gonna do about the luck?
Oh,
I
I
am
rolled
back.
a six. Okay,
I'm gonna leave it because I'm gonna leave it to the pros.
Yeah.
I rolled a 16 plus 3, which is my proficiency bonus.
Okay. Um. All right. I'm gonna do Kopak first. Kopak, you got a 19.
Yeah, I actually rolled the exact same what he rolled.
Nice, high five.
Internet high five.
All right. So, you, Kopak, you look around. There are some dates that are written, um, on the coffins. It's the name and then the birth date and then the death date of each person.
Hmm.
That's it.
I wonder if that opens up their coffins.
Ugh.
Oh,
Grave desecration, just another day.
I didn't say I was gonna try to. I just wondered. At
None of
least
us
not
are
yet.
technically desecrating a grave right now.
Go back, loot to the bodies. Not everyone subscribes to what's mine is yours.
All
I mean,
right.
they don't need it anymore.
oh my lord. Oh,
I was
excuse
making a reference to Baldur's Gate when you try to steal something.
me.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That also
So
rolled a 19.
yes. So you do manage to get your knife stuck in uh in there. It's a little bit more difficult than you expected because it's made out of stone, and so there isn't really and
There's no wiggle room.
yeah, there's not really wiggle room. So you do manage to get your knife stuck in there. Uh, let's see. I'm trying to remember the exact mechanics of how the breaking works for this technique. Is it just You stick your knife in
So
there and
so essentially, if it's made with gears, you're trying to pry the back gear out so the other gears spin freely. If it is a wire based one, you're obviously just trying to cut through the wire. And if it is a bar and pin based one, you're trying to break the pin.
okay, so it is the pin based. I'm gonna say you can get your knife stuck in there, and you can feel it, but you can't exert quite enough pressure uh, to actually break it.
Well, it's called leverage.
And you can't get enough leverage.
You know what, Kopak? I need a little bit more force on this. You mind hitting it with the back of your axe?
I'm trying to remember if my axe is double sided or not. I don't
Then
think it
hit
is,
it
so I
side
will
of it.
see. Okay, I'll swing using the back side of my axe.
Okay. Um,
Do I like roll a hit, or what do you want me to do?
I'll give it to you for free. Um, you,
Man, 2 19s and we both failed.
I mean, yours wasn't technically a fail, Ruby. I just want you guys to do the puzzle.
Okay.
Person worked on puzzle wants to us to do.
All right. In that case,
But I will say you do manage to break um the pin. And it's broken.
no, long enough to break the pin. That's fair. No amount of skill will change that. It's just not long enough.
Okay. You're all right with that outcome. Then yes, you manage to get your knife stuck in there, but can't quite can't quite get it.
It's a really well made lock. They've
Mhm.
put the pin. They sank it deep enough. Can't get it. So we're gonna have to find the solution.
Must be dwarven or elvish made.
Or they just
Well,
make their knives longer.
looking at this tomb, it's very clearly elves. Right. Um, what now?
Well, I could either fashion a weight and thread and toss it in there and try to slowly cut through the bar, or we find the solution.
I'm gonna just try entering a date into the years with one of the dates
Okay.
on the coffins.
Let me
If
look
you
at your.
hear any loud clicking, move away.
Nah, it's fine.
I'm going to start checking anything for numbers.
Okay. You find the same thing that Kopak did. Uh, there are numbers. There's a lot of numbers. It's all death dates and birth dates. Pretty typical stuff.
Do I find anything with the goddess's coffin?
The goddess
Or
herself?
do I finally
No.
got. No? Okay.
This mostly focuses on the family that this tomb belongs to.
Let's find the oldest one and enter that in the combination.
Okay.
I quickly look over the numbers and pick out the oldest date.
The oldest one is 542.
Uh,
Oh,
June of the 32nd year.
I will enter in 532 and see what happens.
It is a four number lock. Where are you putting a zero?
In the front. The first one.
You put in
What
the
kind of madman puts a 0 in front of the 32?
I'm just asking to make sure. You guys do crazy stuff, so
5
So
0 3 2.
0532.
okay. You put that in, and nothing happens.
All right. I give him the youngest date, just moving through the options.
Okay. It is 1693.
16.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll enter in 1693.
Nothing happens.
Enter 8008.
I will try entering in 8008.
Ruby.
The corpses rise and they're sexy.
It's like the Withers mod.
Oh
Dear
no.
God. The milkers.
Have you seen where he reads off that?
Yes. Yes, I have. It is fantastic. Nothing happens.
I enter in 6969.
Nothing happens.
0420.
Nothing happens.
8 == D.
There's no equal sign, so good luck with that.
It'll be 2 sevens.
All right. This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna enter 00001, 00002. We're just gonna keep going until we get it.
We're gonna force this one.
It's only 10,000 combinations. Okay.
Is there anything I can do for like investigating to try to help these poor fellows?
We can do about 10 combinations a minute.
Najma, roll insight.
My insight. Oh gosh, let me.
This
Let
will
me
only
check.
take us 10.
+4 on insight.
It's only take us 100,000 minutes, which is
It's like 3 days.
1,666 hours.
The rest of our lives probably is what that equates out
69 days.
to. Nice.
Nice.
But yeah, +4 on insight. Do you want me to roll person?
Roll, please.
Okay. Please don't fail me now. Don't fail me now.
I roll a 1. I roll a 1.
15.
19 total.
Yes.
Najma, you get the feeling that it is not inside the tomb. It is somewhere else.
I relay this to everyone else.
Could have been any of the numbers written on the wall with charcoal.
There were no numbers written on the wall in charcoal.
Okay.
There was no
Unless
writing
you
of
are
any
writing
kind.
numbers.
There was no writing of any kind. It was only pictures.
Were there any pictures of numbers? Maybe someone drew a lock.
No. No.
I'm gonna go back upstairs and check the desk.
You go back upstairs. Which desk do you check? There are 3. There's one for prayers. There's the one for.
There's one with my butt on it.
Yes, that one, and there's one for donations.
What was the first one you said?
Prayers. Prayer requests.
All right.
Let's check the prayers first and then donations.
Okay, there's
3
nothing on the prayer desk.
1 5 2.
Ruby, that doesn't work. Sorry, Lauren, that doesn't work. There's nothing on the prayer desk. Kopak.
Okay, then let's check the collections desk.
Only the tin can. And nothing in it.
4 5 1 3.
Lastly, we'll check Varn's butt desk.
The only thing that is on there is dust and a booty print.
Shapely butt print.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mhm.
If you look closely next to the butt print, you just see VG for Varen Greyjoy.
Perhaps they need to maybe we need to just go back down and look through the rest of the hall.
Yeah, let's go check the other archways.
Okay. Najma and
Six.
We
Kopak,
make our weary way down once again.
616.
both of you roll me investigation. Kopak, sorry, Varen, what was that?
Is it 6616?
No.
7717.
No.
I think that's a no.
Yeah, that was a no. Sorry. All right.
My friend, I think we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to look at the hallway.
We gotta go puzzle. Go find numbers.
Um,
Uh.
Kopak and Najma, roll me investigation.
Sorry, what was that again? You sounded a little bit muffled. You're a
Sorry.
bit muffled.
Roll me investigation, please.
Invest again.
What was that roll? I'm sorry.
Investigation.
Investigation. Okay.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I got a 12 too. 12
Okay.
plus 1 is 13. Oh my god.
So both of you look down this hallway. There are various knife marks from where Varun has slashed at things. Um, and three
Oh my
more,
god.
catacomb rooms, um, with coffins and bodies. The room in the middle smells very bad. There is a new looking coffin.
It's a grid.
Let's go check the new looking coffin then. What do those numbers
Sure.
say?
It says Leota no. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to think. Sorry, 1676 to 1823.
I'll go back and try entering in both those dates to see what happens.
Okay, nothing happens.
I'm right here at the thing. You can just tell me.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let us check the other room then.
Oh, I got crumbs all over my computer. Alright. So go down the hallway. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I had to blue crumbs off my computer. All right. Go down the hallway. And then it goes down for 30 feet.
Like it slopes down, or there's a big hole we gotta jump down.
No, it just sorry, down as in map down. It turns. The hallway just turns.
Okay.
Yep. The hallway turns. You run into a wall and that's it. Okay.
Okay. Hmm. And it doesn't look like there's any other doorways that we can notice so far.
You see down 30 feet before it runs into another wall, and that's that.
I will go and touch the wall and investigate to see if there's any secret buttons.
Okay. Let me get a good roll. Mm, Let me look all of the stuff. Okay, we will do. What is this? Ah, that's so big. Um, right, right, and
What are we breaking?
yes, I'm breaking reality. Oh, all right, so it goes down. The light colored walls are the walls of dirt, basically. Basically, just shows boundaries because it's gonna cross back over itself a little bit. All right,
Oh, okay.
there you go. Okay, okay. So, there's just another hallway before it runs into a wall. Varyn, are
And I
you
go,
still at the lock?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Uh, Kopak, you just go straight down?
yep,
Okay, would you like to go left or right?
left.
Okay, go left. And looking at the wrong part of the map. One, two, three, four. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, and there are multiple different rooms again. These ones are a little bit smaller than the last ones. Clearly, there's some sort of wealthy and not wealthy divide. Yeah. So there's 4 more rooms that you can look at. Are you going to look at them?
Okay, we'll start with the closest room and work our way down.
Okay, roll me a general investigation.
Ooh, that's pretty bad. It's only a 9.
Okay, Najma. Investigation, please.
12.
Oh, okay. Um, Same thing. A lot of these families seem to be a little bit older, or at least nobody is as recent as that last person that you saw. up above. Um, but yeah. Um,
And are there any names jumping out at me that seem like they might be important?
the names that you see are Galios, Sater, and Gerard.
Hmm. I might come back for those later. We'll keep going down.
Okay.
Next room.
Okay, so you guys go this way. Um, okay. I did this kind of clumsily. I drew it by hand and it worked when I wasn't measuring things properly. And now that I am actually measuring things properly, it doesn't work anymore. Surprise. Right, no. No, no, no. All right. All right, you guys go down a hallway and it goes 10 feet down and then it cuts over. And that's it.
There's another turn.
Yep, so it goes down and then you follow the turn.
Yep.
Okay. Actually, just gonna do this. Okay, okay. So it kind of spirals back on itself. Whee. Sorry, this is tedious. All right. And no. All right, cool. You guys go down this way, and you guys see, you turn the corner, and there is a room uh, at the end, but in front of the room, there is what looks to be the corpse of a owlin. It's partially rotted. Um, it's decayed. It's very stinky. And it's sort of slouched in front of the archway.
You said an owlin?
An owlin.
Does it look like he was properly buried here, or it just found its way here and died?
It looks almost like it's guarding whatever's at the end of this chamber. Um,
Hmm.
I also want to say it has a greenish tinge to it.
Poor bloke was running here for a while then. He's got a green tint to him. I would like to see what he was guarding.
Okay.
So I'll try and walk past his body.
Okay. You try to walk past his body, and I need you guys to roll for initiative.
Oh boy, we're fighting a corpse.
Oh boy, yay.
Does this include me?
No, because you are still at the gate. Unless you decided to follow them.
Uh, I'll defer to my compatriots' better judgment.
Okay.
Do I
You
follow
should
you guys?
probably follow us, just because
Okay.
having more eyes looking for numbers would have been better
Sure
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Okay. I
rather than brute
also
forcing everything.
imagine Varen is paranoid about traps.
You mean like the one they just set off?
It's not exactly
Well,
a
that
trap,
and if
but yes.
if Varn was left in the vault alone, he doesn't have dark vision.
That's true. You can't see.
He would have been in the dark trying to.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. I would have gone with you. Just for context, there are several upturned bricks and multiple scratches on things along the entirety of the hallway.
As it should be.
Poking and prodding at everything.
Hey, do you want to get shot by flaming arrows?
What a shield for?
Alright. Initiative above 20. No? Okay. 15 and above?
Above 20?
Anybody have initiative above 20?
I rolled a 7.
I
Okay.
burned my nat 20 on initiative.
Oh boy. Okay, so Varen, you are first.
Okay.
15 and above.
Me, I got a 15.
What is your dex?
It was a 14 plus 1.
Okay. Um. Okay, and Najma, you got a
Sorry,
7?
what was that?
You got a 7?
Your yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right, Varen, you are first up. Oh,
So that's a zombie, right?
yes.
Has it like
Okay.
stood all the way up?
Mostly. It is about 4 feet tall. Um, which is about the typical size for an owlin. Um, it's green.
How big is it?
About 4 feet tall.
Oh, I just kick it over.
Okay, so you walk up to it.
I just
Okay.
want to fucking lunge my foot towards it as hard as I can.
Okay. I need you
You
to
need.
do an unarmed attack. So that will be 20 plus your dex modifier. What'd you get?
Not 20.
Again. Okay.
I'm not gonna get any more 20s for the rest of this campaign.
All right. So I need you to roll a d4.
Alrighty. That would be 3.
Okay. Um, what is your strength score?
14.
Okay. Cool. So you managed to do 5 damage. Now I need you to roll a dex saving throw or an athletics to see if you get your foot caught in the bones and tendons.
So you said a
A dex or athletics. Dex saving.
athletics. Okay, so definitely Dex then. 13 plus 5.
Okay. So you managed to not get your foot caught in the ribs where you kicked it. The ribs just collapse inwards instead of breaking. Um, and you're good.
So it's prone now, right?
It was sort of sitting. It stood up and it's slumped against the wall behind it, but it's not prone.
Kopak, smash.
I don't know what the order is, but I will try.
Okay.
She said it slumped against the wall, so basically you're going to hit its head with whatever you want to attack against the wall.
All right.
Yeah, but I don't know if I go first or it goes first.
So, is that all, Varn?
I mean, I could. If I don't have another attack, but. No,
You could off.
I'm just gonna let go. I'm just gonna let go.
I was like, you could offhand attack with a knife.
That's your bonus.
No, I'm pretty satisfied with my kick.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Next it is its turn. And it is going to, instead of standing up, it is going to further slump against the wall and then use its feet to claw at you.
What feet?
It has claws on its feet. It's an owl. So it's going to try to claw at you.
This thing's just gonna try to start waving its legs at me.
Yes. And does a 25 hit.
Seriously.
I rolled well.
Eh.
Ooh.
I'm going to use my
I was
uncanny.
okay, I was one off from doing max damage.
I'm going to use my uncanny dodge.
Okay, so you'll take half. Um, so you take, this is already halved. I did the math for you. You will take 7 necrotic damage as it slices its claws across you.
Question: Are we playing a campaign so detailed that the type of damage matters?
Um, only if you have things that specifically you are weak to, like Kopak does.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, like I have weakness to acid and I get disadvantage with electric stuff.
Yep. Plus, poison does damage over time. I think necrotic, you need to make a con save usually. Yeah. I didn't write that down though since I homebrewed these creatures, so I'm not going to make you do that because I just did it. But yes. Okay. And then it's going to use the rest of its movement to stand up fully. All right, Kopak, it is your turn. So it's no longer slumped. Kopak, what do we?
I'm thinking I'm going to get close to, or no, I'm going to get kind of in the middle of it. So that way if Var needs to run behind me, he can. And I'm
Okay.
going to cast Ray of Frost to try and hit it.
Okay. Is that, what do I have to do? Is that
I just rolled to attack.
okay.
Let's see. Plus 6. There goes that dice.
Mm-hmm.
Have Moxie get it.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay. I need 2d8. It will take 8 plus. No, just 8. It's going to take 8 damage.
8 damage. What type? Oh, cold.
Cold.
Okay.
Cold, and its movement is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I will use my.
Oh,
I will take the dodge action as a bonus action,
okay.
and that will be turn.
Do you get the dodge action as a bonus action? I thought that was only rogues.
As a rogue Varn I can get it because of one of my augmentations that I
Got
changed
you.
out.
Got you. Okay. Cool. Najma, it is your turn. The boys are up front, so you can't really squeeze past them, so you have to do a ranged attack.
I was supposed to see it. It's kind of. I will say it's a bit hard to see where it. Oh yeah, there you go. We moved it. Let's see here. Let's see. Kopeg and Vern are kind of in the way.
Yeah.
Whack it with your stick.
What are you? Excuse
Whack
me.
it with your stick.
Both y'all are in the way.
I'll whack you with her stick.
I'll cast my cantrip guidance.
On whom?
Let me see here. Let's see which y'all is directly in
Cast
front.
it on the zombie because it needs help.
I'll cast, let's see, since Varn's directly in front of it, I will cast guidance on Varn.
Okay. You now have an extra d4, Baron. Alright, so that is your action. You used
Yep,
5
so you
feet
have
of
a
your
lovely little
movement.
D4.
You used 5 feet of your
And
movement. What else?
since I'll hang back for now, since they're kind of like, it's a really small space, and so they're kind of blocking stuff. So I'll just hang back for now. That'll just be what I will do.
Okay, cool. Top of the round. Warren.
Alrighty.
What do?
I'm going to try to stab it in the eye with my rapier, which is
You now
silver.
have advantage because you have an enemy that is next to it.
I'm sorry, say that again?
You have advantage, which means you get your sneak attack. And
Okay.
obviously advantage to hit.
So you roll twice, take the better number.
Yep. 7 and 17. I'll take the 17, plus 2, which is my attack bonus.
That hits.
It's silvered, so is that full damage?
Mm-hmm.
Do I roll for the sneak attack?
Sneak attack is automatic. And just roll the damage. Along with your normal damage from the rapier.
So you roll a d8 for the rapier, and then your 3d6 for your sneak attack.
3d6.
Yeah, it's your rogue leveled half.
Okay.
Why is he not a full rogue?
He is a full rogue. He's level 7, but you round it
rogue.
down.
Sorry.
Alright, so what does silvered do? Because you said full damage.
It just
So
that's
normally,
on
if
my
it's
end.
yeah.
That's more on my end.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just need to know what type of damage you're doing, and all you will need to say to me is piercing and silvered, and we good.
Because
Alrighty.
some things have resistance, or if it's not silvered, or if things are
An
silvered,
immunity.
they take more damage.
Alright, 6 on the d8.
Give me the total number whenever you're done.
Okay. 10, 14, 20 damage.
20. Sneak attack for the win. All right. You cut off one of these things' hands or arms.
Oh, so aiming
Um,
for its eye.
Oh, sorry. You get one of its eyes. Uh, the eye, the eye. You stab it with your rapier, and you pull your rapier back, and there's an eye at the end of it.
Like a marshmallow.
Yep, just like a marshmallow. All right. Um, this thing is going to. It is now standing up straight, and it is going to take its wings and whoosh. You guys feel a little bit of squish of magic as it flaps its wings, and I need Najma and Varn to make a a Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw. Oh no. I have it to 0.
That's 17.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, so your total 10.
Yep, no add-ons.
Okay.
15 plus or 12 plus 5.
Okay. So Varn, you're fine. You manage to sort of duck and make yourself smaller as the wind sweeps past you so you don't get blown away. Najma, unfortunately, you get pushed back into the wall, and you take 1d6 of force damage. Where is my
1d6,
1d6?
okay.
Hello? Dice?
Sorry, you said
Hello?
1d6, you said?
Yeah, I'm rolling it for you.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, let me know.
I can't find a d6. So I have to do it the hard way. That's 4 points of damage.
Najma, I think that was meant for me.
Alright. So Najma, 4 points of damage. And
2 points. 2
4.
points. Okay.
4. 4.
4 points of damage.
Yon.
4.
Alright. Alright. And then it is going to try to spit poison at you, Kopak. But because you use a dodge action, it misses. Or do I just roll with disadvantage?
You just roll with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Well,
You gotta beat a 19.
This is a very tough 4-foot creature.
so I just got a 19, which means that I will have it for your damage. So that'll be a total of 3 poison damage.
Okay.
As it spits the poison at you. All right. And that is the end of its turn. Kopak, your turn next.
Just let me look at my spells real quick. Okay, yeah, nothing good. I will go. Is it right in front of me?
Yeah, you're within 5 feet of it.
I will shocking grasp it.
Okay. Do I need to roll or do you roll?
I roll for this one.
Okay.
Does E 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Poor thing just looks at Kopak after spitting on him. Kopak just reaches his hand out, just covers the whole thing's face.
Goes.
Pretty much.
Yep.
It's gonna take 9 lightning damage, and it cannot use its reaction this turn.
Okay. All right.
And I will dodge up again.
Okay, cool. Najma, your turn.
Let's see here. Just to double check, how are we looking on everybody's health?
I'm
I'm
good.
fine.
Good, fine, okay. Let's see here. I will also let's see, and I still haven't got a clear shot or anything, and I don't wanna hurt anybody. Let's see. Can I get am I able to get a clear look at the enemy?
Oh yes, you can see it.
Can I roll an investigation to see a weakness?
Um, I'm going to tell you that it's pretty obvious that this thing is an undead, and
Mm-hmm.
undead generally are the same. You have to hit it with silvered weapon or magic. Um, they can do big attacks, but they're usually pretty brittle. They don't last very long.
Okay.
Do you have the Sacred Flame cantrip?
Yep, I
With that
do.
one, you don't shoot it. You just need to be able to see the target,
And it's a
and like
wisdom
fire spawns
saving
on it.
throw. Yeah, and that does extra radiant does extra damage, I believe.
Let's do that then. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't remember if it did that. I just wasn't sure. Yeah, let's cast Sacred Flame on this
Thing.
little
Okay.
dude.
Go ahead. Are you able to double check the spell description?
Let me do that right now. Give me a second here.
I know it is a wisdom saving throw, and that is
Let's
a
see here.
fail.
Target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or
Oh,
take
cool.
1d8 radiant damage.
Does it say anything extra about undead?
Oh no, it does not.
Interesting. Okay. Um, well, go ahead and roll that d8.
That d8, okay.
I rolled a 3 on the dice.
Oh, 6. 6.
Okay, 6.
I think you should be rolling 2d8.
I just rolled it out of it's a cantrip, right? So
It is a cantrip.
Yeah,
yeah, it doesn't.
cantrips go up every fourth level. So at level 5, it should be a 2d8, like my shocking grasp and my uh, ray of frost.
Okay. Okay. I will roll another 8. 3.
Okay, cool. Is there anything else you would like to do this turn?
I will. I'm good. I will keep where I am for now.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Um, cool. So top of the round, Varin.
Yo, yo, yo.
This
I'm
thing
just
is
gonna try to hit
looking
this.
this thing is looking pretty hurt now.
Yep, just gonna hit it with my rapier again.
Okay.
Just right in the face.
Okay. Roll to hit. Oh.
Is that a 1?
You got a 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens is you go to attack it again with the eyeball still on the end of the rapier, and you manage to it dodges, and but you're so carried forward by your momentum that you go ding, and it sticks into the wall behind it.
Gonna use my bonus action to pull the handle back and let go.
Yes. So use your bonus action to do that, and then you're good.
No,
What
no,
is
no. What I'm saying is I'm gonna pull the handle back and let go of it like it's a. So it
oh
flings
boing,
itself
boing,
at its
boing.
head.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand.
Okay. 15.
Okay. You successfully managed to do it. Roll me a d6.
5.
Okay. It. So what happens is it sort of you miss it initially, and it sort of just snarls at you, and then you you let it
I pull
go.
the handle. I pull the handle back and say, "Don't blink."
Yeah, and it twangs it in the back of the head. It actually knocks its head forward, and you have to jump back in order to avoid being hit by the beak. Um, but you hit it. All right. So that was your action and your bonus action, and no movement, right?
I will say as punishment for rolling
Your
a
rapier
1.
remains stuck.
Yeah, I'm disarmed currently.
Yes. All right. Um. All right. If that is all, it is its turn. All right. It is going to claw at you, Varn, and if you don't mind, because you lunged into its space, I'm going to give it advantage.
Rude.
Does an 18 hit?
You don't have to ask.
I do. I don't memorize these things. Well, sometimes I do, but
Okay. But fair. 25. You didn't have to ask.
yes. But that was me being sassy because you were being sassy.
I have not been sassy this entire game.
um,
Mm, I push X.
yeah. It's just the charm of being Ruby. Um, 11 points of necrotic damage. Are you going to uncanny dodge?
Of course.
Okay, so that goes to 6. 6 points of
While
necrotic
cursing
damage.
wildly.
Okay. All right, Kopak, it's your turn.
How hurt does this thing look?
Very.
Uh, okay, I'll just shock and grasp it again.
Okay.
Not as good. Does a 17 hit?
Sorry, did you hear that through my speaker? Somebody
Hear
just
what?
like rev their engine, and it was super
No.
loud. We're
No,
doing
but
it
I'm
again.
cracking up because this thing, he got shocking grasp, and then I attacked it, and then he attacked me, and then suddenly it's all like he turns and looks, and Kovacs' hands come towards us like I completely forgot about that.
All right,
Yeah.
Kopak, what did you get to hit?
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. It will be taking another 9 points of lightning damage.
Okay. So as you shock and grasp this creature, you just and then it explodes in a burst of feathers and gross, disgusting, undead bits.
I thought shocking grasp incinerated you into ash.
Yeah,
That's
that's
more like a taser.
Eh,
the
it's
thing is
like
dead
getting
now.
electrocuted.
Dead now.
Re-dead.
Yes. All right.
From
Um,
Legend of Zelda?
ha ha ha. You guys are now in front of the archway, and there's, as usual, a gate. You go in.
I will go in.
Okay. This seems to be a tomb for the lessers of the family, um, of the that elven family. Um, and I need you all to roll investigation. Woody, what are you doing? Oh, Woody,
All of us, you
goodness.
said, correct?
Yes. Woody, what are you doing?
Oh,
Yeah.
not 20.
Nice. Oh my goodness.
17 minus 1.
What are you
I
guys
rolled a
doing?
9 plus 1, 10.
Okay. Um. Sorry, it's just really funny because Muad'Dib is having zoomies. And he'll like run in a big circle around all the platforms, and then he'll just stop and stare at me, and then he'll like do his little like happy bouncy thing, and then he'll run around in a circle and then stare at me. um,
Zoomy potato.
zoomies. But yes, okay. Kopak, you find after a little bit of looking, you do find a sequence of numbers um, on the wall near the floor. It is 2015.
2015. All right. Well, let's go try and plug that into the dials as I waddle away.
Waddle, waddle. And he waddled away. Waddle, waddle, waddle. To the very next day.
I would play a penguin Kenku. That'd be
And
fun.
I said, got any grapes?
Grapes? Do, 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 do.
Then I waddle away.
Down, waddle. Then he waddled away. Waddle, waddle, waddle. See, that is
To the very
Barin
next
energy.
day.
Got any grapes? At a lemonade stand.
Got any revolution?
The,
And
the,
then he
the
waddled away.
sign says grapes or winter boots, not lemonade.
Yeah. All right. Um. So you guys go back to the one it you put in the numbers. I imagine you do.
Yep.
I take my knife out.
All right. You put in 2015 and it opens.
Woohoo!
Woohoo. It is a tunnel. Kopak, you do have a little bit of a hard time fitting through here, unfortunately.
It's a tight squeeze.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Kopak. I was a rogue once. So I took an
But
arrow to the knee.
you do you get in and you are in a treasury basically. I am going to abbreviate it because it is reaching our time limit. So total you find 600 gold and what looks to be the hilt of a sword. Um, there's some sort of magic contraption with it, and a wand.
Neat.
Let's see. You said 600 gold?
Yes, I
No,
just typed it in
she
chat.
said 300
Okay.
actually. So I don't need any of it. You guys can split the 300 gold amongst yourselves.
It'll be 150 each, right?
Yep.
So it's
No. It's 600 total. So you each get 300.
Yeah.
200.
You know, 300 for me, 150 for Kopak, and 150 for Najma.
Can't
Are
we
you
all
trying to
have
slide a
like
hand to that
200?
extra 150?
No.
What shall we decide on?
It's
200
200
each?
each. Yeah. That's a ton of gold, honestly.
Mhm.
You do not want to know how much gold I have.
I only have 25, so that's a ton of gold for me.
I have 1700.
Nice.
Oh yeah, because I gave you a lot when yeah.
Yeah.
You made a deal with me personally, and I said, okay, you can have golden game.
I think it was
Right.
like 2
Metagaming.
gold per thing.
Metagaming.
Look, if you guys want to help motivate me and for every dish I wash, give me like $1 or 50 cents,
I'm,
whatever it was.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
um, but yeah, okay. So
And to be
600
fair, I haven't even
gold,
been able to spend it.
a magic sword, hilt, and a wand. And that is where we are going to end.
I wish I
Yeah.
my
Yay!
spells.
Yay! Oh,
I would
okay.
like to ritual cast detect magic to find out the school of magic on the sword hilt and the wand.
Okay. I'm going to say the wand is conjuration. The
Okay.
sword,
All right, guys. I apologize. I'm not feeling too good. I'm gonna
yeah,
go.
go.
No
I'm
worries.
ending session
All
anyway,
right.
so
Be
Ventus
well. Be
wants
well.
extra.
Go get ginger ale.
I'm not driving anywhere.
Go eat ginger.
I only have powder.
Consume
It's still
powder.
ginger.
The sword hilt
Is
is
it? Good night.
bye.
Eh.
The sword hilt is evocation.
Ooh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
When we get a short rest, I will identify those later.
Okie doke.
Cool.
That will be fun.
All right. Well, thank you for joining in. Um, I'm glad that was really
Okay, I'm
So is
getting
this
tired.
mission considered done, or do we still have to wait for the vandals?
there are still more to this catacomb.
Okay,
So
just double checking.
there is a whole other path that you guys haven't looked at yet because you decided to go left instead of right.
Oh, so we did the easy path first.
Mm.
Yep. But that was kind of the point. I also want to say that a couple of things. Uh, that the all of this, all the numbers and measurements were decided by the kids. We rolled a d6 and then I added 10, and that's how big each of the spaces were. Um, and then the monster you just fought, they made that up. That's based off of a thing. Would you like to guess what it was? A green owl.
Oh.
A green zombie owl.
That
I made
actually
it a
is really
zombie.
fucking cool.
I
That's
made
really
it.
Okay.
freaking cool.
Well, no. What is on what thing do you recognize a green owl from? Mac, I can tell you that you have it on your phone. and you just
Oh
go
my
off.
god, yeah. Oh my god.
What is
I
it?
have
I
no
know.
idea.
Oh my.
What is it?
I'm waiting for Mac to figure it out.
Shall we tell
Oh,
him
is
personally?
it Duolingo?
It
Yes.
is. It is
Yes.
the
Oh my god.
Duolingo owl. You guys just bought the Duolingo owl.
Oh, that makes sense because there are all kinds of things saying that he's dead.
Yeah. Well, I just made it dead because everything it's a catacomb. But
Mm.
yeah. Okay.
But it
So
is that's still a pretty cool idea, honestly.
yeah. Uh, so the kids decided all the monsters were here. So yeah. We
That
will be
was so
back.
sweet of him.
We will be back in 2 weeks. Hopefully the same time, if not earlier. Um, and thank you guys for playing. And we'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you for hosting.